Enjoying some food? We are waiting on Sparky, and I actually, when Sparky was getting ready, I told him that we might have him do a push-up for every dollar we give away, and I let him know that that would be $340,000, so if he fled the building, you know, could be. So we're waiting on him. It's going to get underway in just a moment here. It's so wonderful to see you. We are here live, of course, at ASU Sky Song. We also have an awesome group of folks that are live streaming with us right now. We've got Leo. I see Leo on there. Gregory O. Yes, we see you out there. We're so excited to have you join us in our live stream as we have actually our biggest demo day to date. $340,000 across 6 different funding tracks, and we are going to announce the winners of that tonight. So y'all excited for that? 340,000. Do we need to get to be like, we're going to give away like $500,000 and then the crowd starts cheering? Yeah, $340,000 is a lot of money. I know many of you saw the pitches today. How many of you pitched today? All right, excellent. Are you all like nervous? You glad? Just sigh of relief? All of the above. A little bit of everything. And now you're like, where's the money? We're going to get some money today. How many of you are students that pitched? Okay. How many of you are graduating? Yes, congratulations. Yeah, the semester ended today, so we're so excited for you that you are at the end of that long journey and very proud of all the work you've done. By the way, my name is Tracy Lee. I am Director of Venture Development for the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute here at ASU, and we are so proud to have our second occasion of our demo day in person. Last time was in the fall before COVID hit. That was 2019, so it's lovely to see everybody not only here in person, but here with us on the live stream as well. Sparky, you made it. You didn't get scared with all the push-ups I was saying you're going to do? Yeah? You're just like, yeah, I'm used to it. Give me more. We'll do 400,000, 425, yeah? All right, keep going up. All right, we'll see. This might be a long night, all right? So we've got some food, hydrate. We might be here for a little bit. We are so excited to be able to award the seed funding coming up in just a little bit. But first, this event takes a lot of people that put it all together. We want to thank all of our volunteers from Edson E+I and facilities, Matthew here, our team that puts it on with UTO, our DJ, a lot of folks that really make this a great event. But I want to introduce our team, our core team for venture development. So Desiree joined us in October. And she came on board, had her first demo day that she was just kind of getting her teeth wet a little bit. And then we had a team member that left. And so Desiree really got hands-on with all of it this cycle. So what was that like for you, Desiree?
It was a lot of work, but it was great work, being able to really fully immerse myself into the program because like you said, when I joined in October, we were mid-semester and I was in the middle of pitch playoffs and kind of getting into things and I really didn't get it that well, but now I get the whole picture.
And honestly, Desiree is amazing. We love her so much. And it just takes her one time. And Brittany will say, well, I was going to ask her to do something, but she already did it. And then so we'll have to kind of move on. And so Desiree's been such a wonderful example. Her dad's in the back as well. Wave hi, he's a Suns fan. Parents back there, the parental unit. Good to see you all too. Yes, give them a round of applause. So Desiree is our program coordinator senior. And then this one here. Should we do the emotional thing like right at the beginning? Get it out of the way. For many of you who are judges, participants in pitch playoffs, evaluators, our venture mentors, our ventures, our team, you all get a lot of correspondence from Brittany, and she masters the art of moving all these many moving pieces and pictures to put this demo day together and to be able to have impact from our ventures. And she does it without breaking a sweat. She does it effortlessly. And the amount of wonderful effort and work and love she puts into it. She's now our Assistant Director of Venture Development, so I'm so excited to announce that as well. We've all been through a lot, and I could not do this without you. So thank you so much, Britt. And Brittany is working on a venture of her own. He will be arriving in September, so we're so excited to have a new venture as part of the Venture Devils family at ASU. So Brittany?
Thank you. So thank you all for being here. Congratulations to all of our founders. A special thank you to all of our funding donors and our key stakeholders. We couldn't do this without you. Another special thank you to all of the Edson E+I staff that came to help support this whole week of lots of startup activity in the ecosystem, and here is kind of our culminating celebratory event with our Venture Devils Demo Day. So thank you all for your great support. This is my 8th demo day. I can't believe it. So excited to be giving away all of other people's money. So thank you. And yeah, let's do this. Let's give away that money.
And before we do, we have to bring back on board, and we did this last time in December, Jimmy Choi, our vice president of our institute, and she's the founding executive director of the J. Orin Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute. Now, last time we said the live from New York, because she's in New York. She's in New York again. And I'm thinking Saturday Night Live might be like, okay, y'all are taking our shtick. So I was trying to think of something more creative this time, but instead I think I'll just send it over to Jimmy Choi to formally welcome you all.
Hey, Tracy, thank you so much. Everybody hear me okay? Yeah, cool. Hey, everybody. So it is the case that I'm back in New York after, I don't know how many thousands of miles. I started in New York, went over west to San Francisco, then back to Arizona, then to LA, and then back to Arizona, and then San Diego, and then back to, actually not back to Arizona, in that case, went over to Honolulu, and then went all the way back east to New York and then London. So I've just arrived back in New York after thousands and thousands of miles traveling. It's kind of a tradition. Every demo day we come here because we're listening to your great ideas. And one of the key things that we do is we figure out how to back up your great ideas with the funding that we raise for you. So again, it feels very much like a tradition. I feel like I've been to now 10 different demo days where I said we're in the middle of submitting a proposal, we're in the middle of putting in a grant, and that's because we do work on your behalf to raise funds. We have many of our supporters and donors here with us tonight, 8 different funding tracks tonight, 8 different funding tracks, and as Tracy said, $340,000. Now, some of that money comes from the endowment, the eponymous Edson Family Foundation that we're named after, because they invested in us in 2005. In 2005, they said, students should have the opportunity through the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative to be both a student and an entrepreneur, and they shouldn't have to choose. Do I continue my career? Do I continue my degree rather, or do I pursue my venture? So what started with the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative in 2005 has grown now to 8 different funding tracks, including the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative. And that's because Tracy and Brittany and Desiree and myself and all of the team are out there actually doing what you do. We're out there talking about this great idea, which is this mechanism to support student innovators, faculty innovators, our community as a whole. And we're able to raise funds to be able to then support your ideas. So as a tradition, I'm going to say one more time, here's the deal. You keep bringing us your great ideas. You keep coming to us and saying, we think that this is worthy of funding. We'd love to see this out there. This is a way to help solve problems. This is a way to bring better products and solutions and services to people. And we'll keep fundraising on your behalf, and we'll keep having these demo days and being able to give out these great big checks. So with that, let's start giving out the big checks. Thank you again so much for being with us. Again, keep bringing those great ideas, and thanks to the entire team for this. The excitement is palpable, and I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. Thank you. Over back to you, Tracy.
Thank you so much, Jimmy Choi. And it's true that she travels a lot, but it makes me feel a little bit bad that this week I'm like, oh my God, we had to go to Centerville Stadium on Wednesday for an event. Had to go downtown to 850 PBC for Startup Week. Now we're here at Sky Song. So much traveling this week. And Jimmy's like, okay, that's cute. That's really cute. But we certainly love having her at the head of our unit and our institute and really championing and advocating for all of you. And speaking of advocates, I know we have a lot of our venture mentors that are in the house. These are the ones that provide their dedicated ongoing support to our ventures, really helping them get through all the hurdles, all the challenges, walking them through that. So if you are here, I see a lot of you. I see Jen, I see Brian, I see Wayne, I see, who else I see? I know Luke is in here too, Brian. All stand up, venture mentors stand up so we can give you all a round of applause. Christine, I see you back there too. Hello, wonderful to see you. And we have our live stream folks, so if you want to even put something in the chat, we'd love to say hi to you and see what you're up to and how you're enjoying our event this evening. We also are doing a live stream. We've got several of our place-based innovation spaces, if you've not checked those out. We have many of them now, and they're beautiful. We have 850 PVC, that is the Phoenix Biomedical Core. We have Fusion on First, which is a brand new building that we actually constructed during the pandemic and opened up, and that is really an amazing space that has a lot of creative energy to it. And these are all spaces that you can visit and you can take part of as well. So I know we've got Lance, I believe, who's at Fusion on First. We're gonna throw it over to you, Lance, and say hello.
Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Lance Lim, and I am a student leader of the Downtown Phoenix campus, as well as part of the Edson E+I team as their entrepreneur catalyst in Fusion as First. As you've heard, we are currently reporting to you live from Fusion on First, the ASU's first live, work, and learn entrepreneurship space, as well as the newest addition for the network of place-based innovation spaces. Edson E+I owns about 3,900 square feet of event, co-working, and retail spaces to support entrepreneurship on the Fusion and downtown campus, as well as the building is home for the Herberger Institute for Design and the Arts, fashion and popular music programs. On its first year of opening, we have hosted a plethora of wonderful events such as a fashion show, drag shows, numerous musical and fashion-based performances, multiple entrepreneurs in residence, guest speakers, and many other future exciting events to come from our student leadership. We look forward to all of the innovative events that the future has hold, and if you're ever in the downtown Phoenix campus by First Avenue and Fillmore, please come visit us. Taking it back to you all.
Ooh, thank you so much, Lance. The technology worked. Hooray. We might check in with them again at Fusion on First. Thank you for Lance checking in. And yeah, we do have a beautiful space down there. You all can check it out as well. We are gonna get started with the funding. How's that sound? Yeah? Sparky, what do you think? You wanna do a little, do what you do, Sparky. Yeah. It'll ratchet up, I promise you that. All right, the first funding track is the Sarson family. We love working with this family. And actually, when the Sarson family first got underway with us and providing a funding track, they surprised us with like, hey, we're not done, we'd like to award more. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And so it's not necessarily by accident that we put this funding track first to maybe set the example for others to follow. So Sam Sarson, please come on up and announce your winners.
Thank you, Tracy. Brittany, Desiree, once again, let's give it up. They've all done an amazing job. The Sarson family is grateful for this opportunity to support the community that's been so good to us, especially ASU. ASU has been a big part of our family for many years. Our fathers, I don't know if you're all aware, probably not, but my cousin Tony is the primary contributor to the Sarson Fund, but my cousin Heather also contributes. And our fathers came to this country in the 60s and went to school here, decided to stay, married our mothers in the Midwest, and all of us ended up in Arizona, and all 8 children from those 2 couples graduated from ASU. So we're all a big part of the ASU community, and we really take it to heart and feel embraced by this community, and we are really privileged and proud to be part of it and happy to give back. So with that, let's kick things off. I think we've got a summary here. I guess we'll start off, yeah. All right. I really wish that we had more money because there were so many amazing presentations today, and honestly, every one of them deserves something to help propel their dream forward. But we do have our limitations, so we selected the top 4 that were ready now. That's not to say that the others, we didn't see a great deal of potential for down the road. Maybe they just need a little more time in the oven. But I think they'll all get there. So kicking things off was Symbol. Please come on up. Symbol is a startup shoe company, and they have an incredible product that forms to your foot instead of the other way around, and they're going to be offering shoe products for all sports eventually, and you've got the option of taking the off-the-rack option that still fits your foot instead of making this pre-made full mold that the industry standard squishes your foot together, which I think we've all experienced isn't great. Yes. So if you saw the X-ray of your foot being squished together in the bones, it's not a pretty sight. So we've elected to give Symbol a $2,000 grant to help get their dream off the ground.
Thank you so much. Very grateful, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm sorry, is there a giant check I should be handing over? No? It's always been my dream to hand a giant check. Okay. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
well deserved. Did you want to say a couple words?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is my second time actually presenting here at ASU's Venture Devils, and coming from New York City, small little Greek town, never really knew something like this existed, and I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity, especially to the Sarson family. I come from a really big Greek family as well, so hearing that you guys are really a big part of ASU, we really appreciate all that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, well deserved. And honestly, you guys could have easily been the top recipient. You were so close, but they're just a couple, we just feel like a little more development, and hopefully this propels you to that next level. Okay, congratulations, good luck. Okay, once again, Symbol, thanks everyone. Next up, Crisp Thrift. Are you here with us tonight? Crisp, there we are, Crisp Thrift. Please join me on the stage. Crisp Thrift is a business that addresses the, how do I say it correctly? It's gender neutral. It's a gender neutral approach to thrift stores and retro styles, and also has sewing classes and a lot of really amazing activities that they promote. And we loved your idea, we loved your energy, and we think you've got a really bright future. So the Sarson Family Fund has elected to grant you $3,000 to help move your dream forward.
And tell us what that means to you all and what the journey's been like for you so far.
Crisp US Thrift is a gender-neutral and non-conforming focused thrift store. We focus on vintage aesthetics and vintage-forward fashion. We also offer community-based sewing classes on antique sewing machines to invigorate our community. Home ec has been taken out of schools, and we're doing what we can to slow things down, save resources from the landfill, and really focus on where our clothes are made.
That is outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Good luck. Crisp Thrift, everyone. I wish you could have seen their presentation. Very inspiring. Okay, next up. Now, this is another homegrown ASU startup that is developing an application that's going to help fund students. I don't know I'm not sure the name of the law, but they changed the law where student athletes now can actually profit from their own image and name, which is great, because why can't a person profit from their own image and name? So it's a nice change they made, but a lot of student athletes that aren't in the top 2% don't know quite how to approach that process. And so Get Gifted, please come on up, has created an application to make that process work. Is Get Gifted with us? Are they on site, or are we on video maybe? I know one of them was on site, on video. Okay.
Yeah, we just saw them the other day at the Sunnyvale Athletics Venture Challenge, and I believe they were remote today, so we'll accept this gift on their behalf.
It's unfortunate that we can't give them the money now.
Yeah, the big check.
No, I'm kidding. They're great. All right, so Get Gifted once again. I think it's an amazing mission, and they're going to be helping the students in the middle. There's a lot of amazing student athletes that want to take advantage of this process that's at their disposal, and Get Gifted is going to facilitate that process, and we love it. So get gifted, everyone. $5,000 for Get Gifted, by the way. I didn't mention that. If I had a big check, I could show that, but I'm not complaining. All right, and finally, the last one on the list. This is a company that knocked everyone's socks off. We had one of our judges has been to multiple Venture Devil events and has never seen this kind of response. 4 judges on our panel, 3 immediately wanted to purchase the product. I was the 4th, I didn't buy one, but just because my phone doesn't need this product. But it's a strap, it's like a fanny pack. What do they call these things? It's shoulder strap. Sling bag, thank you, from the owner over there. So a sling bag that has a built-in wireless battery charger, so you can carry all your stuff and throw your phone in and it charges automatically. And it was a brilliant idea, and they have a patent pending, and we're really excited for their future. And that's why we're granting them $10,000. Poke it, please come on up. Sure, sure. All right, you guys are never at a loss for words, so what would you like to say?
Well, since my first handshake with ASU many years ago when I graduated in 2016, it has been an incredible experience, and to come back here and receive such an amazing grant is incredible. Thank you so much.
Couldn't have said it better. Likewise, very excited to further that we are #1 in innovation, and let's keep everyone charged in the moment. Everyone needs a pocket, and let's stay charged. Thank you so much for this award.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I wish everyone could have seen the presentation. We all got excited. It was one of those head slap ideas that made so much sense. And if you ever have been to an all-day music festival and your phone is dying, this product would have been just the ticket. So thanks, guys. They've got a bright future with or without our help. $10,000. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, the Sarson family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Sarson family. And I believe you awarded an extra, I'll take both of these, an extra $5K.
Oh, my apologies. So our initial grant was $15,000. And in the Sarson family tradition, we bumped that amount up by $5,000. My cousin Heather Sarson kicked in another $5K to make sure everyone was compensated as we wanted to, and we wish we could have given another $1 million because everyone was really amazing. Thank you.
We love that tradition, by the way. You can keep that tradition rolling. That's going to be one that each cycle, yeah, we just award some more funding. All right, thank you so much to the Sarson family, Sarson Venture Challenge. And yes, Leo checking in online, our live stream. Leo says thank you for the Sarson family for the opportunity. Bailey, by the way, she's part of our Edson E+I team. She is manning the whole chat right now on the live stream. So if you're live streaming with us, check in. We'd love to hear from you and say hello to you. Also, our watch party at Fusion on First. We heard from Lance earlier tonight, and we will keep that rolling as well. Oh, did we find the check? That was great timing. Perfect. I love it when things like that work out. Let's find the check after we announce the winners. Yeah, perfect. All right. The next one is going to be from the Norling family, and I see the check right there. Okay, so we have it before we announce the winners. That adds a little bit more excitement when you get the big check. All right, we don't have yet the technology to put the big check in an ATM machine as well. I can't remember if it's the Sarson family or somebody else that said they were going to develop that technology. So if you win the big check, you just put it in the ATM, it spits out the cash, and off you go. And then you create a great venture, and then you come back, and you're now a donor for Venture Devils. See how that works? we're going to work on that for the fall. All right, the Norling family, we had the privilege of meeting this family after our last demo day, and they were really impressed and thrilled with all of the ventures that came up and pitched their ideas and really got inspired to be able to support them as well. So Brittany and I had a number of conversations with this wonderful family to talk about, really what inspires you to support these ventures, really what's interesting for you with this. And you said, we're in, and we're so excited to have you on board for the first time this Venture Devils demo day. So please come on up to the stage. Jim Jr., you can use the catwalk too if you'd like.
That's okay. I
Yeah.
can still make it.
Okay.
Good evening. Thank you. As was said, this is our first experience, and it absolutely exceeded our expectations in every way. It was wonderful, and so thank you, Tracy, Brittany, the rest of the staff. It was phenomenal. So the other thing, I'd like to thank all the presenters. Your passion, your hard work was absolutely evident, and same as the Sarson, we wish we could fund absolutely everybody, and it's not hyperbole to say that we really do believe everybody deserves something. Had to make some hard choices, unfortunately, but we're starting our own tradition as well as we kicked up ours $5,000 also from our initial pledge, because it was just too hard to not give more money, so we decided to do that, and we hope we'll continue to do that in the future. I know everybody wants to know who's getting money, so I'm going to go right into it. So first, $5,000 to I Wander. Give a 5-second explanation.
Oh, wow.
Hold on to
Are you sure? Okay.
We'll hold on to it together. How about
Great.
It's a team here. There we go.
I Wander is a peer-to-peer marketplace for digital trip itineraries. We have a website and a mobile app on the iOS App Store out now.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And a question for you, because obviously during the pandemic, travel and everything just really stopped. Let's be honest, it just stopped. So how are you kind of taking your venture now and adapting with all the changes kind of post-pandemic as we're coming out of that? And how do you kind of view that?
Part of it that kept us going was just the naive optimism as a student. So you all have that right now. It'll make you do things that seem illogical, but you'll find things like adventure travel. Outdoor travel has been really big in the pandemic. People have been taking road trips rather than traveling internationally, so that's how we survived.
That is awesome, and a great way to pivot too, and to kind of keep moving along. And like you said, when you're younger, you're just like, let's take chances. You get older, and you're like, sounds exhausting. But so we're so proud of you for winning some seed funding today. Thank you.
All right, our next award, Magsty Medicals. So $5,000 to Magsty.
Yeah, I want to thank you for this. I always wanted to hold one of these big checks. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we are super excited to revolutionize interventional radiology in the future, and this is really great. Thank you.
So hey, tell us a little bit about what your venture does.
Oh yeah, so we are working on a robotic, like surgical robotic for interventional radiology. We're going to make it more precise, faster, and safer. Yeah, less invasive. Yeah, no radiation.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Okay, next, Weightless Medical. So I have to say something about this young guy right here, freshman, right? Freshman, so clearly the youngest one we saw, but the passion from you was quite impressive. So very good job pitching your idea today. So another $5,000 for you guys. Why don't you give a quick overview?
So Waitlist is a medical scheduling software platform. We let patients know about cancellations, so you don't have to double book or anything. And we're so excited to get this. This is huge. So thank you.
Well deserved. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right. So last but not least, $10,000 to ScriptGuard. So again, awesome job pitching, wonderful product, wonderful idea, and it's going to save lives, which is most important. And first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Why don't you give them a 30-second update on it?
So I just want to start off by saying thank you. Using this money, hopefully we can start saving lives. ScriptGuard is a company built around trying to control how people take their opioid medication and how we receive that medication back. And I just want to take a second to thank Luke Smith. He has been vital. He's been with me for 2 years, and I'm going to tell you, I'm sure a lot of you can relate in the crowd, as much as we pretend, we have no idea what we're doing. Having somebody on the team that does is vital. So just thank you, both of you. Thank you.
And like I said, I wish we could have given out more, but maybe next time.
Well, we're so happy to have you on board. Thank you so much to the Norling family. We'll put the big check back up there. And our teams can come up at the end of the ceremony to be able to take pictures with the big check, but don't leave with the big check. Okay? Yeah, you'll be easy to spot if you try to leave with the big check. All right, next up, we have got one of our funding tracks that we've had since Demo Day started with Venture Devils. We are so grateful for the support of Tom Prescott, the E-Seed Venture Challenge. And to present this award, this really came out of Fulton Schools of Engineering. And there's a lot that's going on with FSC right now at ASU, a lot of work on how do we get technology out into the ecosystem, how do we help do that. This man right here, one of our professors here at ASU, is a master at it with the startups that he's spun out from ASU and all that knowledge and input that he's able to give to our teams and our ventures to inspire them as well. To introduce the E-Seed Funding Challenge, it's Zach Holman.
Talk through the one that's on. Thank you and welcome everyone tonight. I'm Zach Holman. I'm a professor in electrical engineering, also director of faculty entrepreneurship, and mistaken accidental entrepreneur, thanks to my students who pulled me into that. So the first company was started in 2016, and we've started 2 more since, all of them with graduate student co-founders who are now running and growing those companies. And despite being around this ecosystem for a while, I was counting at least 2 things that are new for me tonight. The first one is somehow I've never been to a demo day before. This is my first one. This is my first one. And I was impressed. I was telling someone that earlier this evening, and they looked at me sort of skeptically and said, "You don't seem like someone who's easy to impress." And that's true. And yet, at least in the E-Seed tract, and I'd like to thank Tom Prescott for making the investment in that track tonight, the pitches were exceptional. And so I want to congratulate everyone in there. The other thing that's new for me tonight is standing up on the stage and giving out the checks. Because I'm also an entrepreneur, I'm usually sitting nervously in my seat on my hands, sweating a little too much. With that said, I would like to announce the checks that we have tonight, starting with Heritage. And can I ask you to explain your venture very briefly, please?
Of course. Also, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And I'm really humbled because there were so many great ones. But Heritage is a marketplace for Black women to shop for non-toxic hair products. And we're going to be using scientific inclusion and exclusion ingredient criteria in order to ensure that these products are free from harmful chemicals that Black women mostly are faced with in their daily use of products.
Let's give it up for Heritage. Next, you know what? I forgot to tell you how much money you won. $1. I'm just teasing. That's a $3,000 check. Congratulations. Also receiving $3,000 tonight, I'd like to welcome up here Rook's Chess Club.
So currently in the chess community, there's a big struggle for chess masters to earn a stable income. And for chess users like me, it's hard to make friends and improve in chess. So my job is to create a platform that will combine the two and allow masters to earn money and allow users to build friendships and improve their game of chess. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Brooks. And we have one more $3,000 check to give away tonight, and that is going to VB America.
Hi, my name's Kate. Just first of all, thank you so much for this. VB America is a volleyball lifestyle clothing brand. I'm a sophomore at ASU, and I'm on the ASU beach volleyball team. This is one of our shirts. VB America is focused on volleyball. Volleyball is the fastest growing women's sport currently, both beach and indoor. And there's nothing to represent it. Like if you're a basketball fan, you could wear Lakers, stuff like that. There's nothing to represent any sort of volleyball player all around the world. So that's what we're focused on, and trying to promote female athletics and get it out there more and bring people into the sport.
And I want to mention,
congratulations,
too, with Kate. So Kate was just part of our Sun Devil Athletics Venture Challenge as well, so it's been a big week for Kate. And I just want to say one thing, Kate. We would never put on a Lakers jersey. So that's just crazy talk. But congratulations, we love what you're doing, and you're such an inspiration as a student athlete at ASU and all the wonderful work you're doing.
Also, we just took fourth at the Pac-12 championship
Oh,
this weekend.
congratulations, yes.
The next check gets a little bit bigger. For $8,000, I would like to welcome Yo Man.
Hi, this is my first check, yay! Young men, we want to create opportunities for people to find cooking buddies, and we make it fun through digital video booths. And you can ask Zach about how I danced and sang in the pitch. But yeah, cooking buddies and AI to customize your meal plans for you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, Lynette. Lynette is the only entrepreneur I've ever seen to both sing and dance with a pan in her hand during her pitch. It's a walk. I stand corrected. We have one last check to give away tonight as part of the EC Tract. And so for another $8,000, I would like to welcome up here Zen Shuttles. Or anybody else who wants $8,000. Looks like Zen Shuttles is not with us tonight, but Zen Shuttles is solving the last mile problem of transportation with a solution that uses electric carts to get folks from wherever they got, let's say, off the light rail to home. And so that's 2 miles or less. And we'll be happy to give the large check to those founders when we see them next. Thank you so much. And that was the EC Tract.
Thank you so much, Zach Holman. We appreciate you. And I would like to mention too, so with our $8,000 winner, Young Man, to sing and dance during a pitch, I mean, you did win $8,000. I'm just saying. So any of you who are, working on your pitches, might be worth giving a shot. You never know. All right, our next challenge is our Social Impact Venture Challenge. This one is really exciting, and some of the social impact that we've seen over the last couple of years, it used to be several years ago, we'd have students that are wanting to solve for really pressing challenges, and they'd give their pitch, and we'd have a judge that said, well, how are you gonna make money? I'm like, well, I'm trying to maybe solve something in the world. I'm trying to do good. We'll get there. I'm working on it. And so we addressed a gap really that we saw with our ventures and our students really wanting to do some really amazing things in the world. So how do we help them along that journey? Social impact. How do we help them think of the world in that way too, regardless of what they're working on? And how can they build sustainable business models? How can they get some traction? And how can they get our support instead of that, well, how are you gonna make money? So we're very excited that we now have $45,000 this cycle for social impact. That could be for-profit, it could be not-for-profit, but it's really about ventures that are hoping to affect change in the world. And so this particular fund is comprised of a couple of different funds under that umbrella. This next gentleman I'm going to bring up on stage, we were so excited to be able to meet him after the last demo day as well. We got introduced to him. He's no stranger to ASU. And we all had a number of discussions about what's really important to you. And his family's story really resonates on really what it's like to build something, give back, do good, and how can you be really a great example of that, and how can you do that, give back. So please come up to the stage, Steve Lockard.
Thanks, Tracy. As everyone else said, the pitches we heard today were amazing. The passion, the smarts, just the grit, very impressive. Last time we were here, we felt the same way. So just awesome experience from our perspective to be able to learn from each of you. So our family is made up of a bunch of proud Sun Devils as well. And our entrepreneurship story was really taking TPI Composites, a boat builder out of Providence, Rhode Island, and turning it into a Scottsdale, Arizona-based wind blade manufacturing company, one of the largest wind blade manufacturing companies now in the world. We raised $135 million private growth capital and built $1 billion business. So we were really fortunate to be able to experience that, to do all of that. And now it's a chance for us to do some good work in a different way. So our family has set up Good Work Capital as a business to make some investments. And it's our version of doing good and doing well. The first business we're forming is Bloom Kids. It will be a clinic environment initially in the Chandler-Gilbert area for think kids with autism. But not just a social cause, but how do we build this into an enduring business model? It's a nonprofit business. This is not about the owners making money, but it is about making sure that we have a model that withstands the test of time so we can continue to provide these services 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and continue to make the impact that we choose to make. So Daniel, our son-in-law, is here, will be the CEO of Bloom Kids. We hope to do some other things along the similar lines of that. So that's our story. And as Tracy said, I'd encourage those of you that want to make an impact and change the world, do that. But do it in mind of what's a world-class business model in addition to it. Not about the greed of the owner, about enduring value and making impact over time. That's the main message. So tonight, our $45,000 is from, and Ron Coleman's here. Ron, thanks for participating today, is from an anonymous family that is generously donated, and a little bit from ourselves as well. So we have $45,000. We'll start with $5,000. And Kendall, you want to come up, please? So I'll let Kendall tell her story, but Kendall impressed us with a business plan and a mission around female healthcare and a model for her business and a drive for success that was very impressive to us. So congratulations, and why don't you tell your story?
Thank you so much. So I am starting Oradeza, and we are a benefit corporation, so we equally value profit as much as doing well. And we are improving access to healthcare for women specifically, starting with endometriosis. It's a deeply undervalued and under-researched area. 1 in 7 women in the United States struggle with pelvic pain,
and spend around $881.5 million per year to manage and alleviate that pain. So it's a big issue, it's really underserved, and we are going to make that change. Thank you.
So our next award, also for $5,000, goes to a young man, 16 years old, Basis High School. Avi, is that correct? Come on up. So as judges, we all concluded in about a minute and a half of deliberation that whatever Avi wants to do, we want to invest, is how impressive his game plan was. But tell us your story, if you would.
Yeah, so it all began when I just wanted to basically just bake and sell cupcakes to fight food insecurity, but I kind of realized that, you know, with the cupcakes, you need these paper liners, and we realized that over time, paper liners, they're paper, and most people just throw them away, and they just make these issues that we're already facing worse, and then I found out that some of them have Teflon, which can cause cancer, which is obviously horrible, so we decided to create a solution called edible cupcake liners to solve this issue, while also making cupcakes just way more delicious. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, so all of our proceeds go to fighting food insecurity as our main cause.
I guess I'm not handling the big check very well, but Sparky's good at it, right? So there are a couple other really big issues from a social impact standpoint that we were fortunate enough to hear some good pitches on today as well. And we have $15,000 that's going to go to Omnivore. Nivi, would you please come up? So while Nivi's coming up, recycling's been around a while. We're pretty bad at it. As a planet, we're pretty bad at it as a country as well, and Nivi and her team have some really amazing ideas as to how to do this better. It's a hard problem to solve, and I'm not sure it's going to be easy for them to solve either, but we're rooting for them, and you're $15,000 closer.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Nivedita Biani. I'm a final year PhD student in civil engineering working on waste management. And we had this idea. Reed was one of the first people to meet me to take it forward. We want to put recycling in your hands and the power to do it in your hands, and also tie it into social media, dopamine, and everything else that everything else is doing. So look out for us, Omnivore, and we hope to change the world with this.
First of all, thank you very much. This will go a long ways to help a lot of people and this whole planet that we live in. Nivi's really the brilliance behind this. I'm just a passionate worker who believes strongly that we need to do something differently than what we're doing today. And we think we got some ideas that will work.
Thank you so much.
So another area, another acronym you hear a lot is ESG, Environmental Social Governance. Many public companies are under incredible scrutiny to report out their ESG goals. Another is CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, kind of the S, the social side of this. And as a former public company CEO under ESG pressures, if you will, one of the things we struggled with is where to, not to donate our time, where to donate our money. That we wanted to donate, and how to feel like we were doing that in an efficient way, where we felt good about how that money was going to be utilized, that matched our social values. And Ricky, come on up. Why don't you tell the philanthropy story?
Philanthropy. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, everybody. Kind of like you said, we saw an issue with this, the missions, the vision, the values from corporations who really want to do good. So we're creating a platform that optimizes these relationships to ensure that the matches between corporations and impact organizations doing incredible work around the world is streamlined, efficient, and the best causes the most impact. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So Ricky's check's going to be for $20,000. And again, a really exciting business model, and also, again, make a significant impact from a CSR standpoint and a model that we believe is going to be profitable and enduring. So congratulations. Thanks. Okay. Thanks so much. Tracy, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Steve. It's been a pleasure to have you on board, and we look forward to many more. And Ricky, by the way, who just won $20,000, he's also one of my fellow classmates in our PhD program in Innovation and Global Development, so got to give him a shout out. It's not like we're not busy or anything, right? Yeah, piece of cake, easy day. So the fact he's launching a startup and all the work he's doing with his dissertation research as well is awesome. And Javi, who won the our high school student. You know what? Come on up here. Come on up here. We met you not too long ago. You're one of our Peoria Forward folks that Kristen Slice, our colleague, works with. And so we started hearing about, she's like, well, we have this high school student, he's got an idea. So you want to talk to him and see about Venture Devils? And so then we met you, and you were so inspiring, and it makes me want to go home tonight and start writing a to-do list of goals, because, I still have a little bit of time left to achieve them. But what kind of advice would you give somebody who is thinking about it, and maybe your age? We have a large youth entrepreneurship team here at Edson E+I. So what advice would you give on those that are thinking, maybe I can't do it yet, I'm not old enough? What would you say?
I would say two things. First, I just take it I think it's always very intimidating. Like thinking of an idea, it just sounds scary. So just take it always like one step at a time. If you don't know what's going to happen in 5 years, just do what you can do in 6 months. And that's kind of what I had to do, because I had really no idea what I was doing. But I was like, I just got the stuff out and I said, let me just try making stuff and see what worked. And it worked. And that was just really cool. So I think that's really just the main thing. And always just don't be too afraid to just make that first step too.
We are so proud of you. What wonderful advice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to have you on board. We look forward to great things to come. And how many, raise your hand if you wish you knew that advice at 16? Like, raise your hand. How many of you still haven't taken that advice? Yeah, all right. We're excited. And as Jimmy Choi puts it, she's on our live stream right now, just start. That's our motto, right? That's our motto. Just get started. We have so many ways for you to get started on your journey. And we're going to put up again the QR code on our pitch deck. If you want to apply to Venture Devils, the application is open right now. It closes on May 15th, so you have time to work on your application. Hopefully get inspired tonight by folks like Javi and others that are winning some wonderful funding. This next funding track is really near and dear to my heart. These students are extraordinary. They come from the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program. Mastercard Foundation Scholars send students from Africa. They come to the US, they work on their degrees, and the whole aim of this program is that they go back to their home country and empower change in their communities. And let me tell you, these students are the epitome of entrepreneurial. And every single year that we're able to support them, it is such a true privilege and honor to be able to do that. Mastercard Foundation understood that these students were entrepreneurial. And so this is the 4th year now we're supporting these students. So total now, after this go of $25,000, it's $100,000 over the last 4 years to support their entrepreneurial journey. And so it's my pleasure to bring up to the stage. I'll be caught up, by the way, there are a lot of winners. So if you participated in this challenge, got a lot of winners. But let's bring up to the stage Dr. Abu Bakar. Come on up here and say hello to everybody. We're so honored to have you with us today. Do you want to say a few words?
Good evening, everyone. Once again, we are so thrilled to be back on this stage. As Tracy said, before I say anything, I want to say thank you so much, Tracy and Brittany, for all the amazing work you have been doing with our scholars. We have been seeing the results, and these initiatives have been growing, and they will continue to grow, and our scholars will continue to leverage these resources and mentorship that you provided. I want to also add to the audience knowledge that our scholars are from various African countries, so these initiatives for tonight are coming from South Africa, Ghana, DRC, Cameroon, and a host of other locations. So the impact is like enormous, and it's spreading across the continent. So we are so thankful and grateful that this initiative continue to grow. On my side, I think we are going to start by calling the So at our judges' recommendation, we have the following awards to call tonight. Some of our awardees are virtual because of some academic engagement and also other reasons. The first on our list today is Trivcel Pad, and this is going to be receiving $500 award. And then the next is Resin. Resin is focusing on recycling, and they want to do some recycling initiatives in Ghana, and they are also receiving $500 award tonight. And the next is Skidio. Skidio is an online learning platform for people to access high-quality education. It's also going to be based in Ghana, and they are receiving $500 award. And the next is PAC. PAC is also another learning digital platform that they are going to be using virtual reality to also advance quality learning in Ghana at people's comfort. They are also going to be receiving $500 tonight. If you are around, please, you can come forward. The next is Peculiar AI. Peculiar AI is an organization that is looking to use drone technology to detect some cocoa diseases to enable farmers to address the diseases so that they can have high-yield cocoa production. And today we are awarding the sum of $1,000 to Peculiar AI. The next is VUCA Logistics that is going to be operating in South Africa, addressing some supply chain and logistics issues in South Africa. And tonight we are very happy to award the sum of $1,500 in support of that. Moving on is the HYPE initiative, and HYPE initiative is based in Cameroon. It's also another learning opportunity that will support people who are unable to access internet so that they can connect with the world and also advance their own knowledge. And today we are happy to award the sum of $1,500 for this initiative as well. Next on the list is Zuno Farms Limited, and Zuno Farms Limited is also based in Ghana, and we are happy to award $2,000 in support of that. Moving on is Education for All. Education for All will be operating in DRC Congo, and today we are happy to announce the sum of $3,000 in support of that initiative. Moving on is cocoa potash, and cocoa potash is also going to be using some waste product of cocoa to turn it into some useful product in Ghana, and today we are awarding the sum of $3,500 in support of that. As you can see, we are growing bigger and going higher. The next is a very important initiative, comprehensive rehabilitation services that is providing artificial, low-cost missing body parts to people that cannot afford the expensive body parts using prosthesis. And today, we are happy to announce the sum of $4,000 in support of that initiative. The big one on the list is Goswest Agric House Limited in Ghana, leveraging some new technology to address waste farm produce to turn them into some good use in the society. And today we are happy to announce the sum of $6,000 in support of that. Thank you so much once again, Tracy and Brittany. Thank you.
We are so grateful for all of you, and congratulations to our winners, Mastercard Foundation Scholars. They are doing incredible things. Yes, and we had some folks in the chat also cheering you on. And Kellyanne, Heritage, did you know that your mom just chimed in on the chat on the live stream, and she said she's so very proud of you and so excited for you to win. It makes me want to cry. What do you think? Is that your mom is watching you on live stream, so what do you want to say to Mom?
Thanks, Mom, for everything. And you helped me get here.
I love it. I love seeing that. I had to call that out because I saw that coming through on our live stream. Also want to say hi to our peeps at Fusion on First. You all hanging steady so far? Yeah, we're going to take their word for it. There was a catwalk in the building not too long ago, so maybe they're kind of doing their own thing right now, and but we enjoy having them doing the live watching party for this as well. This next one, oh my gosh, this was so much fun. So we had the privilege of teaming up with the Global Sport Initiative, which we do every single cycle. Our colleague Jeff Kanowski, he knows literally everybody in sports. When I say everybody, I'm not kidding. He knows everybody in sports, and so you'll frequently see him on social media. He's on the field, Super Bowl. You know, he's with the winners. He's cheering them on. He's probably traveling with the Suns right now as they're going to be embarking on the next stage of their playoffs. But Jeff is really kind of the glue that puts us all together. And the whole aim of Global Sport Institute is really to start thinking through innovation in global sports. So that could be wellness. That could be the fan experience at a sporting event. And we know how much that changed during the pandemic, right? So how do we still keep that moving? How do we keep athletes going? How do we keep fans engaged? And how do we look at things like wearables, health and wellness? And so every year we team up with the Global Sport Institute. Last semester, we were working with the Arizona Coyotes. We had an Arizona Coyotes Venture Challenge, which is really exciting. And Sun Devil Athletics put up $25,000 this year to support our ventures in the Sun Devil Athletics Venture Challenge. We had 4 outstanding judges on the panel. We had from ASU, we had our own Jeff Midland. He is the Chief Investment Officer for Enterprise Partners. We also had, and who am I forgetting right now? Gene Boyd from Sun Devil Athletics. He goes back, way back into working with ASU, I believe, early 90s, and his son is also an ASU football player. We had Lawrence Guy from the Patriots, Super Bowl winning Patriots. He is a former ASU athlete. I did ask, is there some kind of magic dust you can sprinkle over Arizona to win a Super Bowl? Does that happen? No, that's not possible, but I tried. And then we had our brand new head coach for women's basketball at ASU, Natasha Adair. And they were an outstanding judges panel, very excited to participate. And I did ask Coach Adair what her thoughts were and what advice she would give to the Phoenix Suns. And she said that she actually was in college with CP3 and just give him the ball. And so lo and behold, last night, all 14 shots, he made all 14 and set a new record. So I'm just saying, she's got the right stuff. We're so excited to watch her with our Sun Devil Athletics. So we had a wonderful group of our student athletes that pitched. And in fact, Kate, you want to come back up because they were so excited. You were able to pitch virtually. Because as you mentioned, you all did some great work with the volleyball, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Sun Devil Athletics, they got me into Venture Devils and everything. I went to them last August when NIL, who, I don't know where he went, but he was up here talking earlier about NIL. It's the name, image, and likeness. Usually an athlete can make like no money unless they work somewhere like Starbucks or something like that, excuse me. But now we're allowed to profit off our name, image, likeness, do things like this, start that, and the top 2% just get sponsored, get paid, but the rest of us are able to go out and try to actually work and do stuff so we can do something after sports, after college. And yeah, I just drove back from Tucson. We were here all last week playing in the Pac-12 Championship. We took down U of A for the 3rd time, which is super exciting. But I was in this challenge for global sports last semester for my first ever demo day, and it definitely Sun Devil Athletics just helps their athletes and promotes so many sports, and it's a huge, amazing program to be a part of. So, yeah.
And so, Kate, I want to ask you, with these changes in the rules that allow you as an athlete to also, because we know the athletes have great ideas. I mean, you're immersed in it. You're the ones that are living it. And so what does that mean for you now that you actually have all these ideas and now you can pursue them? What is that like for you?
It's amazing. I mean, there's so many different people. The athlete said one earlier, they're on football. He's an amazing guy. What they're doing started, and the fact they're able to go forward with it is amazing. I had this idea started back in high school. So I kind of just sheltered it because we weren't allowed to do anything. So this has opened up so many doors. Usually an athlete after they graduate don't know what they can do, don't know what to do. They haven't been immersed in a lot of real world stuff. And their sport is part of their identity. So once that's gone, this has allowed them to start opening doors before they graduate so they can come out of college and go on to life just like everything else, because it takes up a lot of our time. So it's good to have this new opportunity.
That is so outstanding. Congratulations to you, Kate. Well done. Not only on the court, but as an entrepreneur now. And I know that Sandoval Athletics is really focused on the whole of the athlete, the student, the individual, and how they succeed not only with their respective sports, but how they succeed in life and with their academia. And so we're so proud to be able to support our student athletes. And Kate, you're such a beautiful representation of Sandoval Athletics. So thank you and congratulations. We also awarded $10,000 to a team called VO2. And then the top team, her name is Maya. She was also an indoor volleyball player at ASU, and she founded a startup called Time Out. And this is one very close to her and close to a lot of our Sandoval athletes in mental health. We've had a number of college athletes that have committed suicide in very recent months, and in fact, in the last several weeks, the last week. And so how do we have interventions? How do we have support that we can reach these athletes and reach our communities and have wonderful mental health interventions and really make that as important as their prowess with whatever sport that they play. So I want to congratulate Maya with Time Out. She won $20,000 for the Sandoval Athletic Venture Competition. All right, we have got 2 more awards to announce, all right? 2 more funding categories. This one kind of came up as a surprise. We are very fortunate and grateful to be able to support our veteran entrepreneurs. We do have venture vets in the program. I myself am a Navy reservist. It'll be 12 years next month and counting, and certainly know the skill sets that our military bring to the entrepreneurship table. We stick to mission. We know how to do a lot with very little. We learned that quite handily in the military. We know how to really have leadership, teamwork, stick to it, and keep going, no matter what. We persevere. And so our veteran community, we really want to support them in their entrepreneurial aspirations. And this came from Follett to be able to award some seed funding for our active reserve component, veteran, or military spouse. And we have 2 prizes. And we'll see if you're here in the house. Teo Kako, $5,000. Are you here? Come on up. That's a wrong check. That's the bad photo op. It's like we'd have to. It's all right. Congratulations. So tell us a little bit about your venture.
So we are Teo Cacao. We have a brewing cacao that is a caffeine alternative. So people who are sensitive to caffeine or coffee drinkers that want to cut back a little bit, instead of grabbing that 3rd cup of coffee, you can drink Teo, which is a chocolate beverage in the afternoons that won't keep you up at night. Gives you that boost of energy without the drawbacks of caffeine.
And during these weeks, like the last week of classes, that sounds like a really awesome thing to have, right? So what is this funding going to mean to you? Do you have any idea that we were going to award you this funding today?
I was literally like talking to someone and they're like, Jesse. And I was like, what? No, this is the first funding we've ever received. Actually, we've bootstrapped since day one, and it's a very arduous journey, as many of you know. But we really wanted to create a vehicle for good. We contribute a portion of our profits to support underprivileged girls in Nepal, and we're extremely invested in direct trade. We only work directly with our farmer partners to make sure that they're paid fairly, and that we know them, and that our customers also know who we work with. We want to close that loop from producer and consumer.
And you've already achieved about $3,000 in sales so far?
We have about almost $10,000 in sales.
Oh, excellent. All right. Congratulations. Okay, say that again.
Our CEO's not here with us, but she's deployed with her husband in Korea. But shout out Alyssa.
Yeah, and she's actually about to have a baby, so get a new member on the team.
Right, start them young. That's what we tell Brittany too. We have our new venture over there. Congratulations to you all, and please wish her to be safe on deployment, and that we're thinking about her as well. So congratulations to you all. Yes. All right, the next prize, $5,000. They've impressed the judges. Hopefully they're still here. And they don't know if they may have done a video pitch today, but we'll see. Neurodiver, $5,000. Are you in the house, Neurodiver? I take that as a no. So hopefully they're watching online, $5,000 to their venture. And we want to say a special thanks to Follett for always supporting our veteran entrepreneurs. They've supported our Retail Devils entrepreneurs. Brad, are you still here somewhere? Brad, you just walked out the door. That was fantastic timing. All right, Retail Devils actually got started a couple years ago in partnership. Oh, you're back. Hi, Brad. We're just, giving a shout out to Retail Devils. Yeah, consumer good products. Yeah, thank you. Quick thinking there. Thank you for coming back in. But we support our ventures who are in consumer goods space, and how do we get them into the retail environment that's incremental, right? So how do we get them so they can start being exposed to that, how they can start selling some product, and instead of the high bar of like 10,000 units, they maybe need 10 with pop-up retail events that we've hosted for them, along with Sophia Lavatz. She's our lead venture mentor, along with Brad, who really give their passion and energy to support these ventures. We just had a second Sunday pop-up sales event with downtown Tempe. So we want to thank the city of Tempe for allowing our ventures to participate in that. We'll have more to come, including our Fusion on First Space. We have some retail outlets there as well. So thank you to Follett for that. Coming up, our last track, and this is the big one. We've got our Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative. Y'all ready for that? Yeah. So how many of you pitched today for Edson? A couple of y'all? Yeah. All right. We are so excited to be able to award this. I want to say thank you to everybody again for participating today. Thank you for all of our venture mentors, our supporters, the founders, our team. We could not do it without you. Sparky, I let you off the hook so big time. Didn't have to do all those push-ups, but we'll just, you're going to save it, right? Okay. All right. All right. So, and thank you, Lorena, for wishing the participants good luck on our live stream feed right now. So the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative, as Jimmy mentioned at the top of the show, this was our premier student-facing support mechanism we had for our student ventures at ASU. And when you think about the time that we got this endowed fund for Edson, 2005, when you think about that, that was pretty extraordinary. Almost 20 years ago that we got this funding from Edson. And so we would support these ventures, up to 20 student-led ventures every cycle, with anywhere from 5 to 20K. And they would get seed funding, they would get office space here at SkySong, they would get venture mentors that would work with them. But the challenge was, ASU, we're a pretty big place. We have a lot of students. And so it seemed pretty insignificant that we couldn't support more students. And that's where Venture Devils was born. How do we have this wider net that we can cast to support many of you across your ventures and your ideas? And so Edson was really the catalyst for that, and we're so grateful for their ongoing support. That's why we're named the Edson Entrepreneurship and Innovation Institute, and always with gratitude. Michelle Berry, who represents the Edson Family Foundation, was there as a judge today, and she was so excited to hear all of your pitches. So let's get underway with this. Oh, I see a couple $20,000 awards in here too. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? All right. First up, and not too shabby at $3,000. If somebody wanted to give me $3,000, I would be very excited about that. We want to give up $3,000 for Bojeff Solutions. Come on up. Yeah. $3,000. What do you think? Congratulations. You look happy. Are you excited?
I am. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be producing bags, shopping bags, backpacks, and other stuff in my home country, Ghana. Thank you very much.
We're so proud of you. Congratulations. All right, another $3,000 going to Fashion Morph by Vivative LLC. Are you here? All right. And we have, Robert Green says, go Andrew. So congratulations. We've got some of our venture mentors excited for you. Fashion Morph, I don't see in the house, but they've been awarded $3,000. Another $3,000 is going to Carbo Harvest. Yes. Congratulations. All right, Take a picture with the big check. There you go. All right, so tell us about your venture.
It's transforming agriculture by using forest principles in food producing. So we're really making resilient food ecosystems.
Awesome. And so what are you going to do with the funding?
With the money, I think we're going to advance our R&D and just build logistics to get those forest foods out there for everybody to eat.
We'll be excited to see that happen. Congratulations to you. All right, another $3,000 Brain Power Jam. Woo! You have got a cheering squad in the house. Congratulations. You've got some fans. All right, take a picture with your big check. Oh, congratulations. And we have an update too on one of our winners, but we want to say congratulations to you and tell us what you're working on.
Yeah, so I have created a collaborative learning experience where brains are energized, skills are built, and teams are forged. And this team building, skill building workshop is what I host. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested in team building, come talk to me. Cool.
Let's go. Let's do it now. All right. Yeah, I'm sold. Let's right after this, you want to get started? Yeah, we'll go all night. We'll get some coffee. We've got some of our ventures that are doing that too. I do want to say Angela, was it Angela from not Carver Harvest, but Fashion Morph? Angela, are you at Fusion on First? Can we pipe Angela in? I hear she is there on location. We'll see if we can tap into Angela and say congratulations in person. Is that possible? I'm putting the UTO team on the spot. They're like, we didn't talk about this. All right, we'll see if we can get Fusion on First. Angela, if you are in the building, we'd love to say congratulations to you.
Hold on, can you see us?
We can't see you, we can hear you.
You can hear us. Well, Angela is here, so we can at least have her come over and speak a little bit while we try to figure out our camera options. Just 1 second. It wouldn't be a live virtual event without some technical issues.
Yeah, you know, we're like over 2 years in now, the pandemic and Zoom and everything else, and clearly we have not mastered any of that yet. So we're still working on it. We've got some time. We're getting a good go with it. But Angela, I know that Angela pitched today in person here at Sky Song, and she was going to go join the viewing watching party over at Fusion on First. And so we're so excited to be able to congratulate her in person with our watch party over there. Do we have Angela? Yay, we have video.
Thank you
And
so
now,
much.
there we are.
Super excited about this opportunity and really grateful to ASU and the Edson Foundation. I'm really excited to get started and really work with the fashion design students here. So thank you so much.
You bet. And Angela, what does it mean for you to be able to have that facility at Fusion on First to advance your venture? What does that mean to you to have that community that's starting to be built around you? And how can you inspire others to do the same?
Well, this facility is amazing. It has all of the tech machines that we need, industrial sewing equipment, sergers. It has of course, our wonderful faculty and staff to help really teach us the skills we need for sewing. And so for the fashion upcycle business, this is the perfect place to really propel it to the next step. So I'm super excited about it.
Angela, we're so excited for you. Congratulations. $3,000 going to your venture.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us too live at Fusion on First. It's such a beautiful facility. We look forward to great things from you. So congratulations, Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative. All right, we have got another $3,000 going out to Malaria Prevention Kit. Congratulations. All right, you guys look excited to win some money, right? Take a picture with the big check first, and we'll talk about what y'all are working on. $3,000. So tell us about our students at ASU, of course. So what are you studying?
So I'm studying mechanical engineering, and he's studying biomedical engineering. We're both juniors this year.
Awesome. And so tell us about your venture.
Awesome. So we have created a $1 kit that keeps people safe from malaria for 2 years.
Just a little, just a little something to keep the world safe and healthy. That's outstanding. So what is this funding going to mean to you and your venture? What do you plan to do with it?
this is going to give us the ability to create upwards of 6,000 kits to keep people safe.
Oh my gosh. That's impact, right? Isn't that incredible? Congratulations to you both. Congratulations. All right. We have got some more funding to give away, another $3,000. And then after this, we up it to $10,000. I'm just giving a little sneak peek there. All right, another $3,000 going to Hustle LLC. Hustle, are you here? I don't think Hustle is here. All right. All right. They did a video pitch. All right, Hustle, they're here. Gregory, you're here remote. Congratulations to you. We see you on the chat on the live stream. So excited that you can join us today. Congratulations, Gregory, for $3,000 going to your venture, and we're so pleased. And that's the one aspect too, when the pandemic happened and we had everything going remote, we wanted to ensure access. Even when we all started coming back in person, it was really important that we connect with you and meet you where you are. So whether you're here in this room, whether you're across town at Fusion on First, whether you're across the country, across the globe, we're here in support of you. So congratulations, Gregory, $3,000 for you. All right, $10,000, $10,000, $10,000. All right, $10,000 goes to Quantex. Yeah. Congratulations, $10,000. All right. Yes, congratulations to you. All right, so tell us about you and your venture.
I'm a bit shocked. This is my second time pitching, my first time winning. So we are Quantex, and we're building haptic feedback gloves through augmented and virtual reality. So basically, with our gloves, you will be able to interact with virtual objects in the virtual environment. And I see my mentor here, Tom. Thank you so much. Yes. And just thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And you know, and thanks to Tom, our wonderful venture mentor. I don't think I called you out earlier. But the important thing, too, you said this is your second time pitching, right? First time winning. So what advice would you give? Because $10,000 is a lot, right? But the first time you didn't win any funding. So what advice would you give to those who are in your shoes last time? What would you tell them?
Just go for it, because ASU has been so supportive of everything. So just ask for help and just go for it. It's been an amazing journey, and I just hope every one of you can, get to this point. So I'm really happy. Thank you so much.
Oh, we are so proud of you. Congratulations. $10,000. All right. Oh, we're up to $15,000. Look at how that works. $15,000 going to Everywhere Machine. And y'all match. That's snappy. I like that. $15,000 Everywhere Machine. So tell us about you. What are you studying?
I'm a business major. I'm a freshman at Barrett the Honors, and I'm planning the double major in supply chain management and marketing.
Oh, that's all. That's all. Yeah. Congratulations. That's outstanding. All right. And how about you? What are you studying?
All right. So I'm also a freshman at Barrett, and I am studying business with a global politics focus.
All right. Congratulations. You won $15,000. Tell us about your venture.
All right, so there are 19 million college students across the country, and we've all had that moment where we had a test and we didn't have any pencils, or we were incredibly sick, like I was a few weeks ago, and didn't have any, Dayquil, and we were too sick to go in it, or it was too late at night, and we, didn't feel safe to go out and get supplies on our own. So our venture serves to make getting everyday items for college students much easier and safer.
Awesome. Congratulations on $15,000. And clearly, you've got your pitch down pat, which I'm sure is part of the reason why you won this money. What are you going to do with the funds?
So we're going to acquire our very first Everywhere Machine, fill it up, and start making ASU a much better place.
Excellent. Congratulations. But you also know what that means. Gone are the excuses a student can say, well, I wasn't feeling well, and I didn't have a pencil, and I didn't have Dayquil, and I just couldn't get out of bed. You'd be like, well, we have a solution for that. So show up, take the exam. Yeah, all right. Congratulations to you both. All right. We have not one, not two, but we have 3 awards of $20,000 to wrap it up. Are we ready for this? $20,000. It's a lot of money. All right, first up, $20,000 Rivulet. Yeah, they are excited for you. Congratulations, $20,000. And you've got your fan club out here too. Excited for you. Tell us about you. What are you studying?
So I am an MS-IVD student at ASU. That's all my cohort over there. We are a master's in innovation and venture development.
Outstanding. So what does your venture do? Tell us about it.
So my venture is focused on water conservation. I'm hoping to secure the water resources for the state of Arizona through in-person water consultations.
Oh, that's outstanding and so necessary. Congratulations on that.
Can I make a really quick thank you? Everyone did such an amazing job pitching. It's so scary to stand up in front of judges and give your pitch. I'm going to give a very humble plug to improv comedy. If anyone wants to get better at pitching and being more comfortable answering questions, please look into taking an improv class because it'll change your life.
That is awesome advice. Awesome. Outstanding. Thank you so much. $20,000. Congratulations. All right. Next up, $20,000. Pool Up. Pool Up, $20,000. Come on up. All right, congratulations. So what are you studying?
I am studying data science.
Yep, I'm in grad school in finance at ASU.
We've been sweating in these waiting in the Arizona heat.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, it's a little warm right now, and you look cozy. You wouldn't tell that you guys are sweating. But what do you do with Pool Up?
So we are a city-to-city college rideshare app.
Awesome.
It's going to go towards our mobile app development.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's going to start getting a little chillier tonight, so you'll start to kind of feel a little bit more comfortable in those sweatshirts. But congratulations, $20,000. All right. Our final award, and I see that somebody is saying we hope we give out the awards before they turn into pumpkins. That would be unfortunate if that happened to end our show. So we hope that that's not the case. So without further ado, I will award the last of the funding tonight. $20,000 goes to Kogo. And you all matched too. Everybody's matching. Brittany and I didn't get the memo. Next time, Brittany and Desiree and I will all match. We'll wear something. All right, congratulations. $20,000, the final award we're giving out tonight. Tell us what you all are studying and what your venture does.
I'm an alumni of ASU in engineering. I'm a current student about to graduate from the Thunderbird School of Global Management with my master's degree. I did a dual concentration in sustainability solutions at the School of Sustainability at ASU, and then global technology and development.
And I know Simon from our undergrad in Wisconsin. This is actually my first time here in Phoenix, and it's amazing, this community, everything that's going on. So yeah, great to be here.
Awesome, congratulations. So what does your venture do?
Kogo imports coffee cherries and processes it and pays poor farmers directly, or small scale farmers, I should say. And we've been working hard to, prevent these products from developing mycotoxins. It's taken us about 12 months. We're a social venture. We take coffee cherries, a superfood that's never been used before. It's a byproduct of coffee processing. And we donate 10% of our profits back to the communities that we source from in the form of sustainable development projects for them. And I just want to say thank you so much to my mom who's watching right now. It's her birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, Mom. My brother, Seth, I love you all so much. My stepfather, Eric Carlson, thank you. And of course, my mentor, Robert Green, he's the man. Wouldn't be here without him, and Sophia Loves as well.
What he said, ditto.
Yeah, Robert is on our live stream right now. Great job, guys. And also Kelly's mom is saying congratulations to everybody too. We love having her. She's just everybody's cheerleader now. We love that. And to your mom, happy birthday. Yes, your mom tomorrow, happy birthday too, shout out. And Jimmy also says, welcome to Phoenix with a big check. See, it pays to come here from Wisconsin because you just won $20,000. So there you go. All right, congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Congratulations. Thank you to all of you for participating. Of course, if you want to participate in our Venture Devils program, we do have the application cycle until May 15th, so do apply. Thank you to everybody. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Congratulations and have a good night. Thank you for supporting entrepreneurship and innovation at ASU.